We were commissioned in May of 2011 by the French will never forget, a not-for-profit organization based in New York, to produce a very spectacular and moving event to commemorate the 10th anniversary of 9/11 in Paris, France. On August 30th, I flew from New York to Paris with Tom Van Essen, who was the FDNY Fire Commissioner when the terrorists attacked the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. The concept, designed by the genius architect Jean-Pierre M., is simple in essence. In memory of these tragic events, we are to build on the Place du Trocadero 2 twin towers 90 feet high to remember the nearly 3,000 women, men and children victims of these attacks and to celebrate and honor the hundreds of heroes of 9/11.
My idea was to create two huge fake mock-up towers that will represent the World Trade Center. What could we expect better than two symmetrical buildings as the Trocadero here in Paris? On the left side, the Museum of Navy, and on the other side, the Museum of Architecture. Between the two buildings, the Eiffel Tower, we are here on the human rights place in Paris.
After 4 months of intense preparation, we are entering the final and most complex phase of this very sophisticated and unprecedented event. This commemoration is now considered a major event for the city of Paris police and authorities. The security will be reinforced during the build-out and on September 11. It has been decided that traffic will have to be closed on the day of the event. We have started delivering over 100 tons of building materials and equipments to begin the construction of these 90 feet tall twin towers. We know that this is going to be a major challenge with no previous history to work with.
On commence par positionner vraiment parfaitement le centre. Oui, mais le centre. On est d'accord.
Comme ça,
Par rapport au centre. Par rapport au centre, on peut avoir 15 mètres de chaque côté. Là, on a beaucoup trop. Là.
Ouais, les deux tours. Okay.
Et une et ça vient de...
Euro RSCG, the PR team, is successfully mobilizing the media's attention thanks to Tom's presence in Paris. It is 11:50 p.m. Christophe and I are doing our own private groundbreaking before handing it over to the professionals who will only have a little more than 100 hours to build this gigantic structure made of 2 twin towers and a central stage. This is the first night, and I begin to realize that most of us will not be sleeping much in the next 5 days. We begin the most crucial meeting of the week with the engineer commissioned by the City of Paris to verify and, most importantly, certify the entire construction before we can open the event to the public on September 11. We are building 2 towers 90 feet high in one of the most windy areas in Paris. Obviously, there is a major safety concern for all parties, and since nothing similar has ever been done before, no one has any knowledge of all the possible scenarios. They predict the winds to be up to 20 or 30 miles per hour, which is close to the maximum limit the engineer has determined for the event to be able to take place as planned. After more than 3 hours meeting, we all agree we need to reinforce the overall stability of the structure. Two days before September 11. Everybody is getting nervous, but the security of the public is paramount. We all agree on that. The police have widened the security perimeter to prepare the site for the wrapping of the towers, especially since the winds have picked up quite significantly in the last few hours. On the first tower, the canvas will read, "The French will never forget," and the names of all 2,976 victims of September 11. On the second tower, "Les Français n'oublieront jamais," which means the French will never forget, and hundreds of messages of friendship and sympathy selected through the internet in the last 2 months. All the media have now definitely understood that this is the major event commemorating 9/11 in France. They all want behind-the-scenes images and information, how this is technically possible, when the structure will be finalized.
Ça fait 2 jours et 2 nuits que les équipes travaillent sans discontinuer, se relayent, parce que pour nous tous, comme l'a dit très droit, le monde en 2001, nous sommes tous des Américains, pour nous tous de montrer la solidarité de la France envers les États-Unis dans ce moment tragique est important.
Tony Benetatos, who is the main character of the documentary filmed by Jules and Gédéon Naudet called 9/11, has agreed to represent the FDNY and all the 9/11 heroes by being in Paris on September 11, 2011 for this 10th anniversary. One day before September 11, less than 24 hours left. Everyone is working night and day. We are still building this gigantic structure. Scaffolding, tarpaulin installation, video, sound, lighting, our team. We are going into full production mode with over 80 people on site working to produce this major event. We are really behind schedule because of the additional reinforcements we need for the towers.
Qui a un stylo sur vous? Un stylo. Pierre, t'as pas de stylo?
With the added stress, there is tension in the air. I need to calm everyone down at times and get the teams to work together. Each tower weighs 17 tons and needs additional stabilizing weights of 35 tons. To better reinforce the stability of the structure, we designed the central stage to connect the two towers at their base with scaffolding. On the stage at one given time, there will be over 150 people. As we are filming the entire event, we want the stage to be elegant and in no way look like scaffolding. Using a thick styrofoam as a base, we will cover the entire stage in an elegant laminate wood. The event will be captured by 7 cameras. We will broadcast live over the internet. It will have over 20,000 followers during the event. And we are expecting 8 satellite media trucks to cover the event live for the major networks. The first ceremony will begin with a minute of silence at the precise time when American Airlines Flight 11 hit the North Tower on September 11, 2001. At night, the second event will commemorate the victims and celebrate the heroes with a unique performance by a philharmonic orchestra and artists from New York.
For spacious skies, America, oh America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining.
Of what is in reality a 2-hour live TV show with the MC, Ulysse Gosset, who was a senior correspondent in Washington, D.C., and saw the Pentagon in flames on 9/11. We are working on the final details with the 4 co-founders of the French Will Never Forget. The script will be rewritten completely during the night after an intense 3-hour meeting.
Ah, qu'il soit présent déjà, bien sûr, pas de problème.
Oui, c'est une bonne idée.
Bon, bah donc commencez à tweeter en disant je suis à Paris, je suis en train de... Les tours sont... Moi j'en ai fait ce matin, hein, déjà, pour dire ça y est, les tours sont là, et tout, j'ai envoyé des photos et tout. Hein. Et de toute façon, vous êtes là, vous. Hein.
Oui, tout à fait, mais je pense que c'est bien qu'on y soit les 4.
Et bien à ce moment-là, on monte ensemble sur la scène, si vous voulez.
Ouais, moi je pense que vous montez les 5.
D'accord.
Tout à fait.
Bien sûr, les 4, 5, c'est 5.
Non, 5 avec toi, 5 avec vous.
Comment tu t'habilles, toi?
En short.
Je ne sais pas.
Parce que nous, on est en blazer et un pantalon blanc.
Blazer, pantalon blanc. Oui.
I have asked the scaffolding company and the lighting and sound company to bring in additional crews to make sure we are ready for tomorrow. We will be working for sure all through the night and most probably even during the early hours of the morning. Even exhausted, we are all proud of what we are achieving.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved the wretch like me.
As we finalize the setup on the stage, as the first officials arrive while thousands in the public are already present, as the French and American flags are deployed on the human rights place, the rain and the wind intensify as if to add to the dramatic of the moment.
But now I'm found, was blind.
Au moment où le maire de Paris, l'ambassadeur des États-Unis sont encore présents, nous ne pouvons pas monter sur scène. D'accord? On est d'accord, mon colonel? D'accord, ouais. Bien sûr. Rod, s'il te plaît, Rod, une question. J'ai absolument besoin.
Non, mais il est aussi dur que moi.
L'ambassadeur des États-Unis, le maire de Paris, les conseillers de Paris, Anna, Pierre Chapier. J'ai dit, mais je sais pas. Oui, tout de suite.
Très bien.
Merci. Sans vous, ça n'aurait pas été possible.
Vous permettre de le faire dans des bonnes conditions.
Et vous l'avez fait.
Les circonstances, le message, le sens de notre présence, le mérité, c'est bien le moins même.
Et nous vous en remercions bien parce que c'est un événement important pour l'amitié franco-américaine. Et sans votre soutien, ça n'aurait jamais été possible. Et aujourd'hui, je crois qu'on a la consécration de ça puisque vous avez devant vous une reproduction des tours du
C'est surtout majeur pour les valeurs que nous défendons. Il y a certes la solidarité entre le peuple américain et le peuple français, mais avant tout, les valeurs que nous défendons et qui sont des valeurs universelles de liberté, de droits de l'homme. Avec recul, quand on voit, on a l'impression, je
savais bien que c'était là. On avait l'impression que les deux tours étaient autour de la tour Eiffel.
Oui, c'est vrai.
L'image est très bonne et le symbole est parfait.
Normalement à 15. Normalement, s'il est parti de
confirmation,
ma confirmation,
que je mette quelque chose à la place.
Mais attends, je t'explique. Il arrive, il va s'asseoir, donc ça change rien.
Alors qu'on célèbre la mémoire.
Depuis sa naissance, depuis la naissance des États-Unis d'Amérique, la France a été son premier allié et a été le premier pays à reconnaître ce nouvel État qui avait connu la naissance principalement grâce à son aide en ressources humaines et en ressources matérielles.
15h03 à Paris, 9h03 à New York, il y a 10 ans, le 11 septembre, 9/11.
I saw an airplane wing coming down the side of the building. Natural instinct is to get out. Probably on the 40th floor, I saw firemen going up, and I was going down. It's something I'll never forget. I only saw firemen going up, only firemen.
En ce jour du 11 septembre, quand les terroristes ont frappé au cœur de l'Amérique, c'est chaque Français qui s'est senti frappé.
When were you born?
9/11/01.
It's a very special day, right?
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty. America, oh America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. For heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life.
Thank you so much to the French We'll Never Forget for putting together this commemoration to not just remember but to celebrate the heroes and victims of September 11th, 2001.